Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Okay, Facebook changed things again. What am I gonna do with this Facebook? Oh my God, you can see all the mess behind me. Please don't look at that. Don't look at that. I am here surprising you with a video, surprising myself with this mess right here. Um, because I'm usually here on Mondays. And turns out last Monday, so yesterday, I was busy and I couldn't do the video, and that's why I'm coming to you today on a Tuesday. So I don't know if people will catch up this live or not, but I'm gonna be like the influencers, like we're gonna wait for a little people to connect. There's Janet. Thank you, Janet, for being here. You always are so supportive, and I really, really appreciate that. And to anyone and everyone that comes next and is here watching the live, I welcome you all to the coffee break. Um, this weekend, I will be at Paracon, the Chicago Paranormal Convention on Summit, Illinois, over there with Jack Chavez and all the good people of the Chicago Paranormal Convention. And on Sunday, we have the online class. So if you're not in Chicago and you ever wanted to take a class with me, I'm doing the Mexican folk magic this Sunday at 7 p.m. That is an online class, and you can sign up from anywhere in the planet. And if you cannot attend the class live, don't worry, there will be a recording so you can watch the class later. So those are the two events for this weekend: Paracon on Saturday and the Mexican Folk Magic on Sunday. Though next Friday, so the 14th, it will be the Origin and Traditions of the Day of the Dead at Brujaco, on Evergreen Park. So if you haven't bought your tickets, please go ahead and go get your tickets, because that will be on the 14th and we are on the last week of ticket sales. And this morning I was chatting with your friend Christopher Hughes, and that reminded me of utilizing the Celtic Tarot for today. So here we go. Let's pull at least one card for today from the Celtic Tarot. And we have the Eight of Cauldrons. The Eight of Cauldrons. And we have the card reverse. So the Eight of Cauldrons usually... Hi, Yemna. Is that you? I think it's Yemna. Yeah, that's your photo. So the Eight of Cauldrons reverse. The Eight of Cauldrons right side up usually talks about, don't worry about it, don't go deep, don't find what is going on, it's all okay, it's all gonna be fine. And when it comes reverse, it's actually telling us the opposite. So what is bugging you today? What is bothering you? What is stirring the cauldron of your emotions? And what are the pieces of information, the golden nuggets? What is the treasure from the bottom of the ocean that you can find if you actually dig deep into your emotions? And that is a card that I think we're getting today to see what is bugging us, and to find not only the ability to sit with emotions that are not necessarily pleasant all the time, but also to find what are these emotions telling me? What is the information that is coming from those emotional struggles or challenges? And how can we take a lesson and learn something from those disturbing, uncomfortable emotions, and then take the learning, take the lesson from it. Thank you to Poder Amor Espiritu, Laura Rodriguez, uh, Fiostin, and Lady Gwendolyn for being watching here on the Insta. And on the Book of Faces, we have Janet Winston. And I have an oracle card for you because this is Halloween. This is Halloween. And I think it's a wonderful season to share the Halloween oracle. I've been using it since August because in many traditions in the world, the harvest time and the festivals for the dead, they begin in July and August, or August and September, and etc. etc. So anyway, let's see what the Halloween oracle has for us. Ooh, forgiveness. Forgiveness. This is a wonderful image. And let's see what forgiveness has for us. Okay. Forgiveness. A wrong is done. Consequences you cannot deny. But to hold a grudge is to drink poison and think that the other person will die. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiven, and that includes yourself. It is said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking a poison and expecting the other unforgiven person to die. Whilst we might ever harbor feelings of revenge, and to be honest, that does feel good for a while, it is important that we move those feelings along to forgiveness and release as soon as possible for our own health and well-being. So there you have it, folks. That is the message for today from the Halloween Oracle. And again, digging deep into our emotions and see what can we learn, what messages are there for us to take a lesson, take a learning, take a wise message from, I can't believe it, exactly the white hairs are the ones standing up. Take it easy over there. Anywho, thank you everybody for watching today. I know it's not my usual day. I'm usually here on Mondays, but since I couldn't be here on Monday, I decided to come today and share with y'all. So join me Saturday the 8th at the Paracon, Chicago Paranormal Convention. Join me Sunday at the online class Mexican Folk Magic, and join me Friday the 14th at the Origin and Traditions of Day of the Dead. We will be doing that over there on Evergreen Park. I'm looking forward to see you all in person and on those classes. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye.